जिनके सर हो इश्क की छाँव, पाँव के नीचे जन्नत होगी, जिनके सर हो इश्क की छाँव।
There we go. The bags are on the way. Pakistani International Airport. That flight usually takes about 2 days total travel. You're pretty weary when you get there. You get out in Islamabad and it's like 102% humidity. You take a bus, and I think some of their safety standards are probably a little less strict than they are in the States. I haven't quite figured out which side of the road they're supposed to drive on because they're always on both sides of the road. A lot of head-on incoming trucks filled with big bags of wheat or whatever. It's pretty exciting when you first get there.
कभी इतराए कहीं महके तो नजर आ जाए कहीं, गुलपोश कभी इतराए कहीं महके तो नजर आ जाए कहीं, तावीज बना के पहनू उसे आयत की तरह मिल जाए कहीं, तावीज बना के पहनू उसे आयत की तरह मिल जाए कहीं।
Driving down the Karakoram Highway, it's kind of like planes, trains, and automobiles. You know, you fly into Pakistan, then you bus on a fairly nice road that deteriorates continually until you get to Skardu. And then from Skardu, you can no longer take buses. You have to take Land Cruisers, basically vintage 75 Toyota Land Cruisers, something like that, maybe even older. We usually like to sit in the back. It's open air, and you can jump off of it in case the truck rolls off into the river. But these things are battle-proven vehicles. You can tell they've just been fixed over and over again. So we figure it's safer up there than it is inside the thing, because our instance on the way, a drivetrain fell out of the bottom.
Oh yeah. Right here? How long will it take to fix this?
कम से टाइम लगाएगी किला ताली? टाइम
कम से कम आधा घंटा है.
इससे हाफ आवर.
You're kidding me.
It's like a 28-hour drive on probably one of the more harrowing roads in the world, the Karakoram Highway, or as we call it, the KKH.
मैं रंग रूप का सौदा
जिनके सर हो इश्क की छाओ पाँव के नीचे जन्नत होगी जिनके सर हो इश्क की छाओ पाँव के नीचे जन्नत होगी शाम रोज़ मेरी खाना हो यार मेरा
We met a man named Greg Mortensen who founded a nonprofit organization called the Central Asian Institute. He suggested that a good way to really have a positive interaction in some of the villages was to maybe try to visit one of the schools in Hushe. And this past year on our expedition to K7, when we walk into the school, the kids are chanting, "Welcome, welcome," and Brady and Connor and I thought it would be a great thing to be able to bring some pens and pencils, tablets, writing tablets. We brought some nice pens for the teachers who aren't getting paid that much to do what they do, but are committed to being a part of the school and teaching the kids. Hushe is always really exciting, and there's people lined up, porters who are waiting for work.
പുഞ്ചിരി തഞ്ചി കുഞ്ചിക്കോ മുന്തിരി മുത്തൊളി ചിന്തിക്കോ മഞ്ചണി വർണ്ണ ചുന്ദരി വാവേ തങ്കിണ്ണക്ക തകതിമിയാടും തങ്കനിലാവേ ഹോയ് പുഞ്ചിരി തഞ്ചി കുഞ്ചിക്കോ മുന്തിരി മുത്തൊളി ചിന്തിക്കോ മഞ്ചണി വർണ്ണ ചുന്ദരി വാവേ തങ്കിണ്ണക്ക തകതിമിയാടും തങ്കനിലാവേ
जिया चले जा चले नैनो तले धुआं चले रात भर धुआं चले जानू ना सकेरी जिया चले जा चले नैनो तले धुआं चले रात भर धुआं चले जानू ना सकेरी जिया जले
Thank you.
Very strong. Yeah.
These guys are burly. I mean, this is, so you get out there and they're in these literally like plastic shoes with no socks and tromping. They're really important on these expeditions. if we were trying to do this self-supported, it would take us months to get the gear in there.
I am Zahid from very best friend for American K7 expedition.
Today, Mr. Ibrahim Zahid, 42 years beginning.
It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Zahid.
Yes, sir.
Very humble man. Good friend, huh?
Yeah, here we are. Gonna go light, one tent, one portaledge. Route looks good. The weather stays the same. We're in there. We've had good weather so far. Second of June up here at ABC below the immense southwest face of our very favorite K7. Just up here working on some gear. We've got Masherbrum in the background, a wee bits of clouds, but we do not know. It could be good. Well, it's the 3rd of June, Saturday. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning and Jimmy and I are waiting the day out here at the base of the route. Brady went down to camp to get a few more accoutrements and other things we might need for our ascent of K7. And we're gonna watch the hourglass and see how it sets up today. Hopefully it gets lots of sun and then at 8 o'clock in the evening it miraculously clears. All the clouds evaporate, so we get a nice cold freeze. We had about 2 inches of light snow last night, probably 4 to 6 inches up there. So you want to be aware of that stuff. Yeah.
It seems like that thing's we could try and move up that pretty fast there. I mean, it's not even bigger. The route involved around 8,000 feet of vertical gain. Our advanced base camp was probably just under 15,000 feet, and the summit was just under 23,000 feet. So a lot of vertical. It went through a variety of terrain. There was a really steep snow and ice gully that we ascended from the glacier, and that was about probably around 2,000 feet long. We got to a small cove where we spent our first night.
This is my last carry today.
Kau tak boleh, dia tak ada nak mulis. Tak ada jadi.
Both been up here. From there, you hit a 1,500 foot wall, just splitter golden granite. Beautiful. We were really excited to be on that rock, and we were also a little worried, you know, was it going to be as good as it looked from down below, or was it going to be a choss pile? And it turned out to be just beautiful climbing. We were stringing things out, 200-foot pitches, trying to eliminate belays as much as we could, or belay stations, so we could kind of be efficient. And the first couple of days we had great weather, and we probably climbed the first wall in 3 days. Once you get to the top of that, we cruised up that hanging snowfield and set up another camp.
إلى ربنا لمنقلب.
Kind of a crazy spot.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to
This is
oxygen mask.
Good morning, Saba. How are you? You're okay. We're okay too. We're okay three. We are sitting in Portaledge, very small.
3 members sitting in Portaledge, waiting for good weather.
We've had good time climbing up to this point. Made good travel.
This is day 5.
Day 5 since we left ABC, huh?
We're almost at 19,000 feet on K7.
Why is it 9 o'clock and why are we still in the Portaledge?
Because Conrad won't get up, man.
Conrad's being lazy
It's a
again.
mandatory lazy day.
Yeah,
The weather's too good.
why don't you take a look outside? Oh, no climbing. Sweet. Wow, it was so gorgeous when the clouds go in.
We're not worthy. It's going off.
Conrad, 19,000 feet, getting western.
Getting western. Full on tool lock-offs. Switching hands. We've only got about 6 inches of ice in here to play with.
There's the coal, we hope.
Tonight, for an appetizer, we have rosti, which is a specialty from Italy with a rind.
We're still in the storm.
Day 2.
Day 2. Oh yes. We like French fries, only better.
The nice thing to do is you get this grease on your fingers.
Rub it on your face.
Because all our skin is falling off. Day 3 of the storm. Brady dividing the oatmeal.
Granola, Jimmy.
Granola.
So far we're at 4 spoons apiece. But we could get to 6. Things are looking up.
Rationing during our extreme camping trip.
It's 1:30 and so far today we've all had 2 cough drops, 1 hard candy, a piece of beef jerky, and a 2-year-old power gel. But we're dry and warm, we're psyched. A few more days, maybe get to climb again.
How are you doing, Conrad?
What to do?
Spirits have been higher for our team, but
We almost had that clearing. That was good, but
pressure is at an all-time low.
And it's been snowing for 24 hours straight.
Every day around 6 p.m. the storm would break, the clouds would lift, and we'd get a short view of all the mountains surrounding our portaledge. It was stunning. It tended to get our hopes up, but for 5 days in a row we woke up to storms again.
Day 4.
It's still snowing and the pressure is at an all-time low.
Meteorologist Conrad Anker, you mind giving us a look outside to see what it looks like out there today?
certainly. According to the charts, the weather will stay the same, get better, or get worse. Guaranteed to do one of those 3 things. For local conditions, it's always best to unzip your portaledge or tent and take a look outside to see what we got going.
Oh my. This is very thick, wet snow. Seems quite monsoonal.
And next, for local news. Anything new happening in the Portaledge lately, Mr. Robinson?
No, food's still short. Still a lot of condensation. Spirits are up and down.
Who gets the, what's the rotation for this evening?
That would be, I get the middle, the warm spot.
Great. Conrad gets the outside, and I think Jimmy gets the
crib.
Right on, right on. Well, that's all for local news. Thanks for staying with us. Good night.
It looks scary. Do we have to walk on that?
My face isn't so plastered.
No, things melted off quite a bit. There's ice, but
Maybe if
man, if we just clear up, the rock would be climbable.
Another nice evening sucker haul. Evening ritual.
We're at 19.2, Jimmy and I, top of our fixed lines, which we set 5 days ago before we got hit by this big snowstorm. So we came back up the lines this morning, and my instinct tells me that there's still a lot of mountain left, and that we're not quite fit enough as climbers. That is, we don't have enough food, we got a long ways to go, and it's that
sitting in a portaledge for 5 days.
Yeah, we just atrophied. I mean, we were proud of the fact that we could get by on soup at night, 1 candy bar during the day, a little bit of cheese, 8 scoops of granola in the morning, 8 tablespoons. But that doesn't, you can't build your body back up to be climbing at altitude. And I'm concerned that if we were to continue on from here, we would be getting in over our head. You know, weather changes, we're tired, we're exasperated, and that's not the place to be on this mountain.
Whoa. Now I feel like I'm on a big mountain. Right up there. Full on up there, eh?
had much of that today.
Good night.
Good night. Today's agenda is to descend 7 or 8 pitches with 3 vinyl hull bags in snow. We've been sitting here for over 4 hours. Let's take a look at what we've been drinking. You want to see the grit and the drinking water? We're gonna sell this as Pakistani mineral water.
What's in this stuff, Conrad?
You've got 3 types of things in your water when you're in the mountains. Floaties, sinkies, and pubies.
Powder control mineral water.
In the local weather?
Major Nadim say, oh, cloudy some places, raining other places today. Holy gosh, it's all white. We can't see.
0 viz. It's dumping snow again.
This is day 12 on the route. It's time for us to put an end to the madness.
Should we sit here for another day or should we go?
Well, the saga continued. Good night. We went down the secret escape route. A lot of slough coming down a little bit. Well, I was kind of freaked out, and I'm glad that's over. Pretty psyched. It's been a good adventure.
15 days. Yeah, we tried. We tried. 2 years ago. 2 years ago, we were laying in a tent, staring at the orange ceiling, going,
We gotta come back and try K7.
We might come back and try K7. Oh. No, dude, we're not gonna try that.
It's too early.
Yes.
We have full value. Full value.
We learned a bunch. Had some fun. No one got hurt.
Well, we wanted to climb a new route on the south face of K7, and as always, goals on an expedition like that is to have a good time with your friends, get to know each other, and be safe, come back healthy.